Right guys, Mark Cross here. Just a quick little video because something's happened in actually another test of another video that you might have already seen or not, subject to the release date. I'm here at Torquay with Get Up Dan. Now we've been testing M3, M4, like I say, video coming soon.
Yeah.
So trying to find out which one might be better for you or not of these two. If it's not already released, check it out soon. If it is, go and check it out. And something interesting happened in the test, which we'll show you, which got under Dan's skin a little bit, but I think it's a good message for everyone. Let's get stuck in. So when we play, Dan, I would say irons, you're a club longer than me, same to a club longer.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm hitting 8, you're hitting 9, that's an often a pattern. But driver, we're the same, subject to roll, to me sneaking you. You would agree with that?
Yeah, if I get a bouncy fairway, I can generally keep up. But for the most part, you are certainly a few paces, certainly ahead of me. If at some stage you'll be quite a way ahead of me.
Yeah, so that suggests that I'm swinging the club probably maybe a lot faster than you.
My initial thought was that would be the case.
Or even that maybe my ball speed must be much faster than you.
Correct, yeah.
So I'm swinging faster, coming off the face faster. But we've been testing and something has happened, and we'll show you what happened in the test actually a little bit as well. Oh, line ball. Much better. Right, so if we go to, this is the flight data. M3, I'm on the top, you do the pointing for us, Dan. And M4 is down on the bottom.
Me.
I'm averaging 258 carry, I think we're seeing on there.
Yes.
And you're averaging 247.
Yeah, so
on there. So I'm carrying 11 yards further. That's carry. You had some roll in there, bearing in mind what's our descent angle. You're coming in slightly flatter, but almost the same. I'm peak height in a fraction higher. There, I'm doing you there, aren't I?
Properly.
Now, if we look at ball speed, I'm averaging 147.
Yeah, you're averaging 147, and I'm averaging 152. So 5 mile an hour more I'm getting than
ball speed. So your ball is coming off the face faster than mine, but you're losing 8 or 9 yards on me on carry alone.
Yes.
So if we go to club head data, and I think lots of people know this by now, but I think it's an interesting message in fitting. If we look at club head speed first.
Yeah, so you're at 104
average,
and I'm at 106, pushing 107.
So you're 2 to 3 miles an hour faster than me. If we look at attack angle.
Yeah. So you are averaging 4 degrees up.
Yeah.
And I am averaging 0.4 down.
And then in turn, if you look at club paths.
Yeah, so your path is 2.5 degrees more in to out.
Yeah.
And mine is 0.2 out to in, so pretty much 0.
Okay, and that's not a defining factor, but basically I'm swinging up and out. Yeah. You're swinging straight and level.
Yeah.
So I'm able to swing slower, get less ball speed, but because that will promote different launch characteristics.
You're lofting at like 21.
Averaging 20, 21.
And I'm 19. So a couple degrees more loft you're delivering.
So if we put it back to ball data, so I'm getting extra carry because I'm delivering what you could argue are almost optimal numbers for that speed.
Yeah.
And I've said this for years in videos and with people like yourselves filming. I am kind of getting the most out of my driver, where you're blatantly leaving stuff on the table there, aren't you?
A lot more than I actually thought, to be honest.
Now we did this test as part 1 of a 2-part, as in M4s against M4 and M3 against M3, so we both hit each club, so see which one's better.
Yeah.
You saw those numbers.
I did.
What happened in the next test?
Well, I reacted.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew what I was getting, and I knew that I needed to maybe change the attack angle.
Yeah.
Try and get the feeling of hitting more like Mark does. Try and hit it more up and out. So hitting up on the ball and pushing maybe a little bit away from me.
Yeah.
And we got some different numbers.
Show me. So again, your ball speed is quicker than mine.
Yeah, so you're at 1.4, let's say 1.48, and I'm at like 1.52.
So this is now the M4, this is where Dan's reacted.
Yeah.
Peak heights have changed, look at the peak heights. Who's hitting higher now?
So I'm now higher.
37 to my 34.
Getting my best one, my highest one at 43.
Which is arguably a bit too high, because you can see that
don't
drop
wanna see
down.
that.
What was the yardage of that?
So averaging now 2.54.
Yeah,
My best one at 2.64.
yeah, which is big for you, Carrie.
Whereas yours is 2.58. Your best at 2.62.
So we started to see you to get more in line.
Yeah. The other thing is that your launch has always been consistent around 14.
Yeah,
Mine has gone from around, I think, 11, or
Yeah.
11 and a half. And then when I've made that shift, I've popped it up. I'm now up to 14, so I'm now up to where you were. And spin's changed. Spin's changed dramatically on that.
so what's the spin now?
Spin is now, I'm now at 2.7.
And you're right, what were you at?
3.1, 3.2 was that?
Yeah, you're in threes, I think.
Let's have a quick look. So I was at 3.3, I'm now at 2.7.
Yeah. So this is an interesting point, because lots of people think that you as the better player have reacted and are able to react, which I would agree with to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But I have seen, as a fitter for years and even now coaching for many years, people constantly reacting to what happens with their shots. Now when it comes to fitting clubs and talking about shafts and lofts and changing weight, when we're changing things down at 300 reps and what have you,
Yeah.
that's a constant. What happens is when you've got a human who's also jumping in there and reacting, it shows you the level of minefield that you get a good fitter who understands that people do react, working that into the data, or even getting them to try and stop reacting.
Yeah.
Because the other thing to think about here, I mean, I'm not sure what the dispersion was like on those, but I know from us playing, when you go for high balls, you don't look like you're going to hit as many fairways as when you go for your low balls. So what do you get fitted for? Do you get fitted for your low ball? Or do you get fitted for your high ball? Do you find a happy medium between the two? There's no right or wrong answer here.
Yeah.
It's something that has to be considered when you're trying to get a golf club to suit your golf game. The situation you play that club in is as important as the very small change you see in some of these numbers. So basically, you're doing what lots of people do. You go for a fitting and you are trying to get the most out of that club. Not to show off, but you want to show that fitter. You probably don't want to show them a 225 carry, do you? Or 230, do you know what I mean? Because you're going to think, well, on the course, I'm getting it to 260, 270, so you even you as an established player is probably thinking, well, I probably don't carry it that. So you do.
Yeah.
You're forgetting your massive role.
But the reality is that when I'm, you know, it's that macho thing, isn't it? What's at the bottom of your driver? It's 8.5 or 7.5 with an extra stiff steel shaft or whatever we used to have in the day.
Yeah.
Whereas reality is I need the help.
Yeah.
Don't I? From a gaming point of view.
Well, you need both. You're an interesting one, because you actually need both. So
Lots of help.
what you need to do is be able to do what you do is control your skill.
Yeah.
And then work out when is best to use your skill. I don't think there's a club that, unless you carry two drivers, you can't have an optimum club, because you've got an optimum straight ball and then you've got an optimum distance ball.
So you're
I
trying
did
to
the
find
same with
that
a
happy
journey
balance.
student the other day. He said 5 wood off the deck was carrying 10 yards further, 7 yards further, whatever, than his 3 wood off the deck, but considerably different peak heights. If you're going to do it on a budget, which we all do, you're not going to be optimum. Possibly.
No, I wouldn't be. I would have to take a happy medium balance to a degree. As long as I could control it when I need it.
Yes.
You know.
Or you develop your skill, which we see you do. I'm going to hit a high one here, and then you go back. You don't announce the low one, but we know when you're getting a bit twitching, you want it fairway. It starts going like ankle height.
Yeah.
That's your fairway finder.
Yeah.
For me, it's another great example how hitting 10 shots as hard as you can in a bay can be very debatable of what it's actually showing. Apart from, lots of males watch these videos and they like the ball going 300 yards through the air, but I'm not making videos for that. But there you go, that's an interesting one. I like that.
Good video, that.
You need two drivers, bro.
I need two drivers. Didn't Phil Mickelson carry two drivers?
Yeah, he did once. Yeah, he couldn't hit his driver that well either.